Next concept is what's called the scientific notation. So you're probably wondering, well, why do I need to know that? I'm not trying to be a scientist. I'm trying to take the GMAT and maybe go to business school afterwards. What's the point? And you'd probably be right. I mean, to be honest, most people do not care about the scientific notation, and you don't need to know that it's called that for the GMAT, but you will at some point encounter it, most likely. So even if we don't care about what it's called, it's a useful concept to see at some point. So maybe let's just illustrate this with an example. Let's say we're talking about a big number, such as 5,280,000. Well, often when we're dealing with big numbers and we're doing calculations on them, it's kind of annoying to like write all the zeros behind. This number is, I guess it's a medium-sized number. You could make it even bigger, right? You could speak in terms of billions or trillions. And typically, well, there's two ways of dealing with that. Either you change the unit, right? So you could write 7 and then billion for lots of zeros behind. Or the other way of doing it is you express the number of zeros as powers of 10. So what does that mean? Well, this 5,280,000, you can write that as 5.28 times 1 million. Okay? And this a million, well, that is 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. So 10 to the power of 6. And sometimes in GMAT questions, they throw you numbers in this format. So this is what's called the scientific notation. You can have it, in this case, it's for big numbers, so where the exponent or the power of the 10 is positive. But you can also have some examples where it's negative. So that's for talking about very small numbers. I think I've got one of those examples here. Yes. So in this case, it's 0.000072. Right, so here you could probably imagine scientists, I don't know, measuring the size of atoms. And if they were to write and speak like this all the time, I mean, they would spend all day saying 0.0000, etc. So to make their life easier, what they do is they write it as 7.2 times, and then they write a power of 10, which in this case is 10 to the power of minus 5. Okay, or another way of saying that is 1 divided by 10 to the power of 5, or 1 divided by 100,000, which is this 0.00001.